Welcome back to the Midnight Who Show, and today I'm going to review the 4 Ghostbusters Pops. So of course we have all of them. We got Egon, Ray, Winston, and Peter. Now this is a really amazing line that Funko did. I'm really happy that they re-released the Ghostbusters. They of course released these I think in 2014 for the 30th anniversary, and now they re-released them for the 35th, which I am really happy they did, because the Ghostbusters were one pop line that I always wanted to get, and they made it, but they became vaulted, so I never got them. Are all very similar. They all have the tan kind of jumpsuit going on. You got the Ghostbusters logo on the side. You got some instruments, and of course the glossy boots and the glossy gloves. So all very similar design. So let's first talk about the proton pack on this figure. So it's really kind of cool. They got, of course, little details of the little wires and various components of it, and very kind of a cool connecting little equipment to the blaster, which 3 of them are holding, of course, and you have some silver painted on there. Ray is, of course, a little bit different since he is not having the blaster in his hand. He has the proton blaster attached. As you can tell, it's very similar design and has all the same components. But he is holding, of course, a trap. Pretty cool, and in his other hand he is holding it. So that's the main difference, and he also has the ecto goggles, which we'll take a look at in a minute. So overall, with that proton pack, I think they did a really good job. There's a lot of sculpt work done really well on it, so I'm quite happy. So let's take a look at now the individual face of each of the Pops. So let's just move them all out for right now. There we go, and we'll start with Peter Venkman. So of course he's more. One thing I noticed about Peter is that his pants are more tucked in. Yeah, which is, look at that. I just noticed that. So he has more. So I just noticed they didn't untuck. That's interesting, because he's the only one who just kind of doesn't do that compared to the other Ghostbusters. Huh, interesting. So Bill Murray, of course, it's a very simple pop design, and you just got some additions of eyebrows. They did a great job replicating the hairline that Bill Murray had in Ghostbusters, which is awesome. And of course, very kind of cool hair design. It's a little bit layered. They did a really good job with the detail on it. So great job. And of course, he's kind of more just kind of standing a little bit upright with the blaster, kind of pointed a little bit to the side. So at least their poses are all different. So let's talk about Winston. As you can kind of tell, he has a very similar pose to Peter, but his blaster is a little bit more up. Winston's mustache is really painted on there quite well, and of course you can see the applications of the little kind of like a forehead line right there, and the eyebrows. Now what's really cool is his hair. They did a really good job sculpting on it, which I think is great, and it has very good texture to it, so they did a really good job on his hair. So let's move on to Egon, which he's kind of more in a little bit more of a action pose. He's kind of more there, and you even have a little difference in the eyebrows. They did a great job with his hair. They did a great job sculpting that. Very simple with some silver pieces, and of course that. But what's really cool is they actually did include a little piece of plastic right there to replicate. Right there, which is a really cool addition. And of course, he also has eyebrows. So Ray is the most different out of all of them, as he is wearing the ecto goggles. And you still have little forehead lines right there and the eyebrows. But what's really cool is the hair and how it just kind of flows through the proton goggle straps. You kind of have parts there that the hair goes over, and you just really cool how they added that. And the goggles are really cool. They're painted a very basic green, and you got various parts of them right there. So there's my review of the new Ghostbuster Pops. I think they did a great job with them. They have some really good details on the hair, the proton pack, the blasters, the ecto goggles on Ray. They did an amazing job with this wave. I am really glad that Funko made another wave of Ghostbusters. I was expecting them not to go back to the first movie, since they already made Pops for it and maybe did the second movie, but it's still cool that, you know, we at least got some new Ghostbuster Pops for the 35th anniversary. So yeah, that is it for tonight. Let me know your guys' thoughts on these Ghostbuster Pops in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.